Hey Aries, how's it going? It is 9:08. Oh, September 8th. Okay, nice, good numbers. And I honestly, I just try to get in the read like a few seconds ago, and my covering got caught. But yeah, let's see what we have. So yeah, nice, thank you. So let's see what we have for Aries, please. Ten of Swords, although it's in reverse. It is Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords. Excuse me. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. So, what was coming through in the energy when I was getting into the energy was the Ten of Swords energy, although that was in reverse. So it was like took notice of disturbance, complaints, and versus compliments, noticing the topics, and also July and December came out. So I don't know if those months are significant to you. Like maybe there's a loved one's birthday, or just like something major had happened, like something was impactful in July, and if so, it's as if, you know, something impactful for December, the month of December too. So just like preparation. I'm not getting bad vibes, but I'm getting like preparation, you know. Then we have the Five of Pentacles, looking at the Nine of Swords in reverse. So like, yeah, that noticing the complaints, like, so the topics, right? Where's the lack? Where was the disturbance? What more for Aries, please? Fire frequency, masculine and feminine, feminine and masculine. We have Strength, although that's in reverse too. Yeah, so it's like you're pulling back your energies from giving, you know, time and investment, like you know, your strength, giving your strength over to disturbance or like irrelevant conversations, right? Like this is, I'm feeling like this, like there's something just ongoing, never ending, just like a nagging energy. But there's really nothing solid to it, so it's like, what's the point? Like, where is your point? Like, from whoever you're involved with, right? And only take what is most heightened with regarding the message. That is your message, okay, Aries? What is most heightened to you, all right? And don't apply pressure where it's not needed. If it does not fit, don't apply it, right? Then we have the Knight of Swords and the Two of Pentacles, although that's in reverse. Slide it over. So yeah, and it's like, you know, as you're noticing the topics and you're communicating back, you know, touching on topics. Swords talk about communication, right? And like where you're taking action within your communication, and it's like, you know, there's something like not balanced. There's something's not sitting right with what is being said versus what is being done, right? So when like actions don't meet the words, vice versa. Page of Wands, excuse me, Knight of Wands. Just off, kind of, it's like off energies, right? Like the energies seem off, right? The words seem off versus the energies. Okay, we have the Two of Swords, although that two is in reverse, you know. So it's like, well, there's some communication going on or conversations that were really basically like a disturbance. Like it was just causing disturbance, right? So you have to flip the script. So it's like where you, and with that being said, it's as if you speaking up, you taking action, you really paying mind to what is actually being said, right? It's like, well, you're knowing this is not adding up. You know, this is not solid. The topics, why the topics there, is it of complaints versus compliments, right? Like where does this not meet, right? And it's like, so you're where you were blocked off, like, or closed off to the topics, or like actually like being present and within the topics or family dynamics or in the work field or within your significant other, right? You see how you see fit. It's like, you know, where you were closed off, you're no longer, like you're opened up, and you was like, now you're present, you're interacting, you're getting involved, you're expressive, right? And it's like, you know, it's just keeping on point, like, well, this is the fact, this is the point here, like, you know, and it's like, I'm just getting like this very structured, like, well, I see the point here, this and that, and then it's like, really, when we're based on facts, really no one could say anything other, like, they can, but they really have no room to, right? It's that type of energy. Ten of Cups, right? Like, you know what it is, like, you know if it's healing, the stars pulling through, is healing or not, like, fact or not, right? What more? Like, does this bring healing, these conversations? Does our involvement bring healing? You know, or like, not just to y'all, like to the connection, but also to those that are viewing y'all, right? Whatever your involvement, outsiders looking in, right? Empress in reverse, though. We have the Five of Cups, also in reverse. Excuse me. We have the World in reverse. Yeah, so like you speaking up has shifted. Like it's as if your whole connection dynamics with others has shifted by you asserting yourself or speaking as you really your true intent, like your true feel about it, right? Like if we don't speak up on our intentions or our viewpoints, right? Like really from a loving perspective, like with all respect, it may not even come off as loving, but it's in all respect, you know, the truth is the truth. And it's like when we speak on it, then it's like it's farther respected versus not speaking up, right? Seven of Pentacles, and it brings growth, it brings life, right? Where you're watering the dynamic, the situation, yourself in doing so, right? And that of your involvement. Yeah, King of Pentacles. And it's just like staying solid within that Four of Swords. We have the Hermit, although that's in reverse. Yeah, so it's like, you know, you're out of your box, so to speak, right? Like you're being more interactive. Okay. We have Four of Cups, although that's in reverse as well. We have the Seven of Swords, also in reverse. So you're not defending your position. It's just like, you know, I'm speaking on it. I'm involved. Like whatever. It's like multiple energies going on. So like I'm speaking on this matter with whomever, you know, and like to clear out the air, right? And correcting that or mending it. It doesn't have to be mending for some of you. It is mending. So like with the continuance of the involvement, others of you is just like correcting it so you can move forward, right? And it's others of you is just like correcting it as you see fit, right? Whoever like you're coming across, like just speaking up and just like interacting, again, the socializing, not having to defend a position where it's not necessary. It's like draining, right? There's no feedback, no growth, no comebacks, right? Seven of Wands. We have the Princess of Swords in reverse. We have the Six of Wands, and I need two more. Thank you, Spirit. Two more. I'm going to take the top. Eight of Wands in reverse, and the bottom. Eight of Cups, also in reverse. And then we have the Eight of Swords. So it's like 888. A lot of Eight of Swords also in reverse. So it's, you know, where you were like holding back or not seeing the situation clear or not feeling like restrained or restricted. It's like not so. Like the more we speak, the more we're expressive and involved, the better, right? Like I'm getting to feel like, you know, you don't know one person's side of the story until they actually speak on it, right? That's the feel. So like in business, if you're not speaking up and anything's like, for example, like voting. If we don't vote, then we're allowing whatever to be voted on. We're agreeing to that because we're not actually investing our input, right? So that's like, you know, we're actually going by whatever they're voting on. Yeah, thank you, Spirit. So that's that type of feel. Like if we're not speaking on something, then we're accepting whatever it is, right? So we are to speak on it, bringing facts, bringing what is like the proof, right? Proof of the facts, right? And then why you stand by it, expressing why you stand by it. Because, you know, you had been meditating on what you're going to speak on, meditating, because they're both in reverse. The Four of Cups and the Eight of Wands. So it says that's what you already were concentrating on, to change the shift in the dynamic, the world, so to speak, right? Like we change ourselves, our world, and the whole world shifts at that, because we're worlds within a world, right? Within worlds. And where you're coming out and being more expressive and involved, interacting, what that's with family, business, the overall energy I'm getting, it's victorious, it's profitable. Six of Wands, it's a success. And it's like you're feeling more lively about it, you're appreciating that. Male or female, right? It's like, you know, it's like when we hold back how we feel or what we think about circumstance or some form of situation going on, right? It's as if, you know, we're gonna hurt ourselves because it's just like bottled up in us. But when we actually express, we're clearing the energy out, we're releasing it out, right? And it's being receptive, right? Most of the time it's being receptive, not always. So when it's not being receptive, that's where you're noticing, oh, there's complaints versus compliments. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a type of energy where it can't meet your every desire. Like, you know, like you can't make someone happy. It's kind of feel like, do if I don't, like, you know, that kind of feel. it's what's that saying? Damn if I do, damn if I don't kind of feel. But it's like no, like knowing where there's narcissist behavior, toxic behavior, gaslighting, right? Noticing that and correcting it, speaking on that. Yeah, because it's where it's causing you to be closed off, closed chakra, adult chakra. But really just standing in your position as you see fit, being firm, being solid, and just like holding your ground pretty much. Not having to overstep, but holding your ground, right? Male or female, it's the energy. When you brought light upon the situation of your involvement or your views or that of your job, your circumstances, right? Your position. So it's like you're bringing light upon your position. I really feel like that's pretty much self-explanatory right there. But let's see what we have for Aries. Please, there's an assistance. I had to make sure the video was recording because that last video I had did, for Pisces, it was not recording. It was, but then it stopped for some reason. I don't know how that happened. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know how it happened though. So let's see. What do we have for Aries, please? Osiris, Aries. Make a stash. Making a stash. So if it's money concerns too, if the topics are regarding money, if there's complaints and compliments, appreciation or whatnot, or versus complaints, just always, put a little something as you can, as you can. You don't gotta tell nobody about the stash because I think it's best not to tell nobody. Shoot. I'm getting like the point where like someone hides a stash so well they forget it. But that it needs to be like that, right? Like even you can't remember. But then like having like a hitaway note, right? That you will come across. I was looking out for you and you did as you chose. Never again. So yeah, where you're pulling back your energies, your investments, your strength, right? Where there was this irrelevant. So if combos don't begin with I did, I do, or I am, they're irrelevant. Like if it's not involving the person within the topic, like the conversation, it shouldn't be a topic. What more for Aries, please? Aries, Osiris, fire frequency, guidance and assistance, please. What more? Thank you. I am restored. I received my mental, my emotional, my physical, and my spiritual restoration. I am restored. Like, you pulling back your energies, allowing you to be restored, right? As we all do. Like, the more we pull back and we're noticing what we're over giving, right? And it's like, man, it's that kind of shift. Like, that saying when it goes like, you ever stop fucking with somebody and all this good starts happening to you? It's that type of feel, right? Some individuals try to create drama with intent to thrive on your pain. Noticing that. Noticing when you're not able to sit in your Empress or Emperor-like energy, Aries. And noticing like some people creating drama out of nowhere or some old shit. I'm getting like some old shit, like over a decade ago type of shit. Like, no, like some individuals try to create drama from a decade ago or lifetimes, like, no, I'm hearing like history, like some history type of ish, acceleration. And it's like, just moving forward. And sometimes it's just like necessary, like, I just gotta get away from this topic, this individual, right? They express how the topics are not a feel, and change topics or something like that. And then if it keeps going on, keeps going forward, you will know what to do within your circumstances, okay? You will know that. So gripping, you be like, no, okay, yeah, nah, that's mine. So it's like lock it. So where you were like locking in a situation, gripping on a situation, you are not doing that as the Two of Swords in reverse. Like you're not holding back on certain information, certain expressions, certain involvement, right? Like you're getting involved. You're not holding back, not preventing yourself from getting involved, right? Reaching out to your coworkers, family, friends, those that are trusted, and getting involved. Staying connected, right? Submissive, bottom, and obedient. So it's like this individual of this toxic behavior is very, I'm getting this form of manipulation where they come off as submissive, but they're using like this intelligence, like communication, verbal intelligence against you. Although it's like as if they're submissive, but although they're coming in like a sus behavior, like a sly manner, right? So be mindful of that. You act like it was not only about these stacks in your zone 24/7 tripping. So it's like the shift within the cycles. So it's like, you know, where you're watering. So someone's coming off as tripping. You are they, right? You see how you see fit. And you are they, and it's like, you know, you're tripping, but you act like it's not about the money. Like we're in this for the money type of deal there. Planting a seed, watching it grow. Thank you, Spirit. 1, 2, 3 for clear. What more for Aries, please, guys, and assistance. Okay. When it's with you, it's like deep blue, no comparison on you. And I'm not trying to, although I'm implying that you're it and ringing it. So sealing the deal, like I'm getting like sealing the deal on the matter. So it's like, you know, you enjoy the involvement for selective individuals, although, you know, others is like knowing where it's not to be a continuance, and others of you it's as if it's like for the other individuals it's as if, you know, you're knowing where you're going to seal the deal, continue on, moving forward, right? Okay, what more for Aries, please? Guidance and assistance, fire frequency. Okay, whole chunk came out, and it's all fell on the King of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands. So greatest lesson I've learned is nothing is free. Reciprocity. Yeah, no, learning how you have to learn that, and having to defend yourself, your investments, your involvement, your interactions, right? Your ground, pretty much. Family edition, news, boy or girl. Someone may be expecting, think as the heavenlies. Someone may be expecting. It could be you or your grandchildren, right? You see how you see fit. But you know, it's as if you're coming in on these topics of like lessons learned, like very wise, and like what you have accumulated over the years, and sharing that with family even. Pop-ups, wellness check. Checking up on your loved ones, and even you, a self-check, pop-ups, self-checks. Making sure you're not in this submissive energy. For some of you, making sure you're like, you know what your intents are based on, right? Know where and when you are to redirect, where you are to opt out, knowing when and where you are to redirect, if so. You know like no other how to move me. Where you're coming out of your shell, your box, so to speak, right? And it's like you're feeling very inspired, and you're knowing, it's as if you feel someone knows how to move you. So kind of whatever it is, like if it's to push your buttons or whatnot, it's like that's the feel. And maybe this individual is not even trying, but it's like, you know, you took notice, you know, you took notice of your circumstances. So it's like they really know how to move me. So it's like that two-way energy. So I'm getting dual energy. So it's like someone trying to press a button to move you, right? Trigger you, and others of you are just like, oh no, like I can't do all this. Like I'm not into this type of feel. Ending game for you, personal mission. Yeah, and it's like, you know, well, at this point I'm just in it for me, because, you know, no one, I'm getting like no one do for me like I could do for me, right? Not like a selfishness, but like a awareness, right? Like mindfulness, like I know no one could do for me as I could do for me, you know? Personal mission, so going after your goals, like you had goals, you have intents, you know, continuing them, working towards them. Business in the front, party in the back, knowing the involvement, okay, of the past, like, so I'm getting where you're thinking back of your connections. So like you're analyzing the involvement. What more? Because there is new cycles coming through. Yeah, thank you, Spirit. New cycles coming through, because when I was getting into the energy, the death energy was in reverse out of the Mystic One Day Tarot deck that I just used. So let's see what more. So it's like knowing your cycles, knowing, it's like creating new ones, right? Know, like you already closed out some past cycles that weren't reciprocal, and then creating new ones. What more? Focus on new ones. That preparation, December, getting like December prep. Or maybe you have, I don't know if you have something in particular going on in December, but that's what's coming through July and December. Okay, we have La Rana. So shifts and move around, right? Like shifting. Yeah, like I said, like preparation for December. Something's going on in December. Maybe you're moving, you're not relocating something, right? So Boogie don't live here. I'm a man now. So it's as if, you know, there's this maturity, whether you or they, right? It's this maturity and moving around, shifting. It could, I'm getting some, for some of you, it's you. Like you're shifting in energy. Like you already know, like, it's like enough's enough. Like it's like that kind of feel like I've been doing this for so long, and this is what come of it. And so why not try a new route, a new approach, right? And see what will come of it. That type of feel. So in a sense, to me, that is maturity, because we're trying new options instead of being in a fixed energy, right? You're opening up, being open-minded. Okay, and yeah, getting to the roots. Getting to the roots and rerouting. I'm getting rerouting. Hands on deck, scope. Oh, couldn't see. Hands on deck, scope. What more? One more, please, for Aries. Osiris, fire frequency. One more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Clear. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you. Okay, yeah, hands on. Hands on deck, scope came out again. And then also, no one measures up. No one measures up. So whatever your involvement or whomever you're thinking about or whatever you're thinking about, it's as if nothing could measure up to that or whomever which is on your mind, right? Okay. Let's see, what more for Aries? It is 9:29 as of now, September 8th. What more for Aries, please? 1, 2, 3, 4, clear. 1, 2, 3, 4. From the Angel Ancestor Oracle deck, please. Thank you. We have Sage, be devoted and committed. Thank you. Be devoted and committed. Yeah. Restored, right? Making a stash, and it says, I am restored. I receive my mental, my emotional, my physical, and my spiritual restoration. Being devoted and committed to that. You know, so investing also where it is required within yourself, within your own circumstances, right? Home dynamic. Inner home at that. That's way too much, Spirit. I only need 2 more. I'll be like, Spirit know what I'll be like. If you only knew me, guys, ladies and gents, me and Spirit be rolling. Okay, Snake, shed old skin, and Sun, enjoy success and happiness. Oh, good vibes, good vibes. Seer, see beyond the current situation. And Medicine Mother at the top of the deck, honor your inner knowing. Alright, cool. Some kind of little insect. Come on now. Little insects. Mindfulness of your energy, right? Mindfulness of your energy, your involvement. So I'm getting like noticing how you feel around others. You know, you utilize your intuition, being mindful, you know, being very alert, paying attention, right, to your friends, classmates, co-workers, family, right, being very mindful of your surroundings. Just taking more notice of who's around, what's around, right, what's being done around. Okay, behavior patterns, just being mindful of that. Okay, thank you. We have Electric Eel Spirit, bring your ideas to life. Okay, Dove Spirit, be peace. 21, 3 Empress energy. Okay, yeah, Aries 2, Aries energy. Okay, we have 24, 6 Gemini energy. We have 42, 6 Altar Spirit, you are never alone. Excuse me, baby. Okay, and at the bottom of the deck, we have 32 Hawk Spirit. Let Spirit be your guide. So bring your ideas to life. Be peace. You are never alone. Let Spirit be your guide. I'm about to say bring your ideas to life again. So yeah, okay. Be devoted and committed. Shed old skin. Enjoy success and happiness. Honor your inner knowing. See beyond the current situation, Aries. All right, Aries, that's what I have for you. Take care. Light me up.